Activist Diane Ciral spent decades devoting her time and talents to civic organizations throughout Chicago. Her archival collection at the Women in Leadership Archives documents the important roles she played in the Friends of the Parks, Chicago Sister Cities International, International Women Associates, and other causes. Though often unseen and underappreciated, the behind-the-scenes work she undertook helped shape both the priorities and futures of these groups and the city she called home. Born November 27, 1934, Diane Ciral was raised in Hyde Park and remained a devoted Chicagoan her entire life. She majored in theater at the University of Wisconsin. After graduating, she returned to Chicago to marry and raise a family. Ciral's involvement in community organizing and liberal causes began when she was a young mother in the 1960s. In 1975, Ciral was a founding member of Friends of the Parks, a citizens' action group concerned with preserving Chicago's parks and lakefront for public use and enjoyment. Still active today, the organization has advocated for the protection of public land and influenced the city's development. Records in the collection show Ciral's 30 years of involvement, including organizing events like the Friends of the Park's 20th anniversary in 1995. As chair of the nominating committee for the board, Ciral played a vital role in shaping the organization's future leadership. In 2002, Ciral became an active member of International Women Associates, a nonprofit committed to improving international relations through professional and personal communication. Correspondence, receipts, and records over the years illustrate Diane Ciral's leadership in organizing the logistics of annual award ceremonies and corresponding with winners of the International Women Associates Rising Voice of Women Award and the Women Extraordinaire Award. Diane Ciral brought her leadership and organizational skill set, as well as her passion for community work, to an international scale in her involvement with Sister Cities International. Sister Cities International seeks to build connections between international communities through citizen diplomacy. As a member of the Casablanca Committee, Ciral took numerous trips to Morocco. She coordinated Sister Cities student exchange programs and even hosted several students in her own home. Ciral also devoted her time to other local causes. Her support of Vietnamese refugees settling in Chicago in the 1970s demonstrates the impact of her work on the lives of individuals. From securing medical care, housing, and schooling for refugees, to distributing informational pamphlets within her community, Ciral ensured refugee families had the support they needed to make a new home in the Chicago area. One letter from the collection, from refugee Hugh Loy, thanks Diane for sponsoring their family of 14 and for helping them make Chicago their new home. The Diane Ciral collection illustrates the decades of community building and influential volunteer work of one dedicated woman. Ciral's life is also an example of the hidden cultural and political work of women that significantly contributed to an organization's success and a community's growth.